Hey guys, I just wanted to show you some stuff that I got on a recent trip to Asheville, North Carolina. Asheville has a big art scene and a big river arts district, as well as a cool downtown area with lots of shops and cool stuff to do. My cat Sophie decided she wanted to help, and she is noozling this scarf that I got. And I'll post all the artist info in like a little in the description. Hi Sophie. And in like a little text thing in this video, so you guys can go find these lovely designers. So this is a really long scarf, and I know it's it's not scarf weather, is it, Sophie? There's some letters there up here. So this scarf, it appears to be made of different like t-shirts, and I love stuff that's reused. And my husband, when he saw this, was saying, you know, hey, you could do that, but you know, the task of me finding all these shirts would be a lot. So what they are is layered shirts, and maybe some skirts and stuff, just knitwear that have been sliced up, but then like there's a middle seam down there to connect everything. So this is really long. I got this at Eco Depot, which is near the end of the River Arts District, which is a very cool little part of town. So this was $35 plus tax. So I don't know, I like handmade goods. Sophie is, yeah. Sophie really digs this too. I'm gonna let her finish kind of like that. So I went to a few different shops. That was the first one that we went to. And then my husband and daughter went to the Pinball Museum, which is not just a museum, but you can actually pay, I think it's like $15 a person, and play as much pinball as you feel like for the day. So they did that for a couple hours, and I went shopping in the downtown area. So this is a print that I got. It says it's from Rat B Letter Press, hand printed in Asheville, North Carolina. And it's actually, I know you guys probably can't really see the texture. Let me see if I can take it out of this packaging. So it's actually really a print in the sense that it's not printed on a computer. It's actually like a ink print. I don't know if you guys can see the texture at all. But it actually is textured, so it is straight embossed through there and printed. This is an 8x10. I have a bunch of 8x10 frames. I asked the guy, and I'm trying to find what studio it was. Asked the guy what size this was, because there was a longer one that was cool. But all of these from this particular artist was like a skull and some plants, which, if you guys know my art style, that's kind of my thing. So that was really cool. This was only $15, which I thought was a pretty good deal for an actual print, like real ink print. So that's one of the first things that I got in the downtown district. I also grabbed a piece of leather. I forget what the name of the store is, but again, I'll put it right here or something. There was a shop that had a whole bunch of craft supplies, but not like the typical craft supplies. Like these were for weaving, like baskets and clothing, fabrics, tapestries, whatever. There was also a bunch of yarn. There was a bin of leather scraps, which is what I grabbed this, because in another shop I had seen a leather necklace, and this was only like maybe $2 or whatnot. So I wanted to make some leather accessories beyond the necklace that I had seen, which was like a feather. So I guess you'll be seeing some of this. I've never actually worked with leather, so this will be an adventure. This is like a suede on one side, and then like a textured, almost like a, I don't know, leather. This textured on one side, and then like a suede on the other. So one of the things that I was looking for that I love is handmade jewelry. And I can make jewelry, but it's not always going to be like fine art jewelry. This one has swirls, and it's like a coppery rose gold color. I love swirls. This necklace is handmade. It was available in black as well as silver, and they were all different because they're all made by hand. Even these little jump rings were. I like the way that it fell when it was just hanging like this, and then I would put it on, but this isn't really top, so you can kind of see what that looks like. It'd be a little lower, down into my cleavage. This was from Charmed, Asheville, and this was about 30, which wasn't bad. The other thing that I got was yarn. There were a couple yarn shops downtown. One of them is Pearls Yarn, and I don't remember what the other one was called because that's the one I went to. Outside of the store, they had like a, it was knitted, I suppose. They were sock monkeys, but they were set up in a scene that looked like D&D, which is Dungeons and Dragons, and I thought that was dorky enough. And so one window had like sock monkeys sitting around the table and these speech balloons that said like what was going on with playing the game. And then the other window had the characters, like what they actually were playing, but imaginative monsters and whatnot. And so they were all handmade. So I went in there, and what I'm holding is not typical yarn. This is actually made from SARIs. And I asked the woman a little bit about this. And these are tie-dyed. You can see all the pretty colors. So this is made in India and Pakistan. So what it actually is leftovers from the textile mills that make saris. Not actually recycled saris, but you can see there's knots and stuff in it. Leftovers from the textile mills. So she said like women and maybe their families, maybe like older children or whatever, do it as a family, like strip everything down and tie all the knots, and then it resells. So this is 15, so I got 2 skeins of it. I have no clue really what I'll do with it. I'll probably make like a cool scarf or something. It's really soft. I believe it's silk. Let's see if it's, yep, 100% silk ribbon yarn. So it's not your typical yarn. It's actually a little wider than that. But it's thin, I mean it's silk and it has like the raw edges. So it's a very cool look. So it's in this little purple bag. So that is all that I got. We had seen this really cool wind chime that was like $200, but I was just trying to like budget between the wind chime and this lovely scarf. So I picked the scarf because I figured I would get a lot of use out of that. And I'm, how do I say it? Cautious about putting a lot of like handmade art on my front porch. I find that my neighbors are not really keen on lots of artwork on my porch, despite the nice taste level. They tend to be a little grumpy. And oddly, it would match my wreath, but we're going to try to make our own wind chime, which I guess we'll figure out how to do. Maybe some silverware or whatnot. But more on that much later. So I will share all the stores with you and all the info. So it's just a little short video. If you have not been to Asheville, it is in North Carolina, and actually I have a lot of historical stuff there as well as the art stuff that I mentioned. There's tons of musicians. It has a big burlesque scene. It is high up in the mountains of North Carolina near the Tennessee border. I recommend seeing it if you like historical stuff. They have the Biltmore Estate. If you like animals, there was an animal conservatory that we went to that had bears and mountain lions and wolves, and they help repopulate the population of those animals. Like I guess like a breeding center or something for more of the endangered animals that are native to North Carolina, and those animals are native to Virginia as well. I believe. There's a wolf too. I don't know. Things to see. So definitely check it out. It is high up in the mountains, so you have gorgeous views, but it's still like a little town. There's lots of musicians. If you like burlesque, there's a bunch of burlesque shows that go on there. Like I think there's a huge music festival and burlesque show you should check out. So you can just Google Asheville. That is all for today, guys. Have a wonderful crafty day. Bye. 你们好，我去好不吗？哦，别玩了。Oh gosh, you're wiggly.